TV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.
You are still tuned into Ekse on Cape Town TV channel 263. Guys, but you only joined us. No, like, where were you? But worry not, we still have the repeat. You can still watch the repeat on so or catch us on our YouTube channel, YouTube page. Sikwana Panoko Ekse on Cape Town TV. And the topic for today is Burntout relationships. And I think this is a segment that is going to be the most interesting because I come to that I don't think it come to onga go shitro umcholo.
Me?
Is there?
What?
Which as
I'll make you go through it. I'm not gonna go through it. Okay. We're talking bent out relationships. On the first segment, we spoke of friendships, and then we took it over to professional relationships. Then it was family relationships. Right now, we're talking love.
Mcholo the pandemic, guys. But let's not talk. Let me not call it a pandemic, man. Like I'm 90 panga padly. Guys, ninja single, baby. Kona if you wife was at home. But what is your relationship status?
I'm dating some.
Oh, okay, guys. Put is taken.
I'm also dating.
Guys, get your love in studio. Anyway, let's go back to the topic. We're talking about breakouts.
Why is that question important?
Let's go. But look at viewers, sometimes they want to know. Maybe someone wants to slide into the DMs and stuff like that.
They have a bent out relationship.
You understand?
Okay, cool. Kyle, have you ever been in a relationship and you found out, hey, Machita, this one is burning out? And how did you realize that it's burning out? And did you concentrate remedy, or were you like, I'm out?
Yes, I have.
Sure.
And
Relationship that burnt out.
Yeah, I have been in a relationship that went.
What were the signs?
The signs are always there. Firstly, but it's just that you don't see them because you are thinking that everyone is imperfect, and you are not expecting a person to be perfect. In my case, it was connection. I could see that the connection is not there anymore, but I was like, yeah, maybe we go through a lot as people, and maybe this person is going through the most. And instead of being the disruption in his life, let me be the peace. And while being the peace, I was taken for a ride. So if you're in a relationship, you would wanna solve things. You would wanna sit down and show your partner that I wanna make this work. And when I say I wanna make this work, I want us to have this conversation. And while we are having this conversation, the love that we share is still there. But we are having this conversation because we want to iron out the things that are making us fight, the things that are making us fall apart. So I dealt with it by talking about it, but at the end, it didn't work.
Oh, Wong, I'm interested if you skated away from your burnt out relationship.
Nah, man, I would skate to 2 years.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to the next.
Yeah. But seriously, I have been in a relationship that experienced a burnout. But funny enough, answers I only got afterwards when I did I gave myself a good introspection towards what was the problem and whatnot. And what I saw, and I can say this clearly, Yazi, I pray to God that you're watching. I don't know which camera, but pray to God that you're watching, because like, Yazi, we born in the late and
You don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah. And it was just the thing of reciprocating what you're getting, because you're so busy, you're enjoying the peace, you're enjoying the wholehearted loving, that you just forget, Wanga, are you giving it back to her in the same extent that she's giving it back to you?
So you're the one who messed up?
Yeah.
Why are you wishing that she's watching? Are you sure you love back?
No.
Blessed, what's your experience?
Okay, I've only been like in one relationship, even Jalebon. And in this case, I think it was my fault, because the levels that was change yabona. Now she didn't kind of understand ukuba, yeah, I'm going through some stuff. I'm a man. I gotta find out through yabona. You gotta dig through some yabona, some holes for you to actually make it. Yabo. And therefore, yeah, now it was like from school, from varsity to getting a job. Yabo. And I mean, I'm still in the same level. And then when it changed, and then I was like, okay, let me tell you what Tibe Wanzagala. Obviously now it's late. It's okay, we can be friends and all that. I don't want love backs, no, ngikren. But straight up, like me, I value ukubangik so like, just know the truth, man, whether you hate me or not. Mara noma sozondana, we can come back still and fix it, yabo. But yeah, man, just know the truth.
It's very interesting when ahlala nathi izinto esizithethayo from the first segment to this one. Everybody's saying communication. So is it a matter of a relationship is a relationship, whether it's professional or it's family-wise or it's friendship? Is that the case? We remedy them the same similar kind of way?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, right? Because I see relationships in 3 tiers, right? The first being mental relationships. You know, the relationship you have with your teacher. You know, like your professors, you know, people that are in front of you. Those are usually mental. You cry when you don't really cry when your teachers, you know, but you have a mental relationship. And
I cried. She stole my sandwich. You know who you are. You taught me grade 6. Talking to you.
And then you've got some emotional and mental relationships. Those are usually with your friends, right? Where you share thoughts, you share inspiration, but also emotion. You know, there's some deep kind of love. And then you've got the third tier, which is your relationship, because it's not just emotional and mental, but it's also physical.
Yeah.
You know, so then that, I think, is the deepest, you know, because you can't have that relationship with
Abanye abantu.
abanye abantu, you know, kind of vibe. So they treat it differently. I feel like, yeah, you kind of deal with it differently. Yeah.
So then what is the importance of being your own person in a relationship? Because you find sometimes when you step into a relationship, you give your all who you are, because you're so focused on making the next person or your partner rather happy. What do you guys think the importance of keeping yourself as even if the relationship ends, you still have yourself and you have not given your all to this person to the point of I can't even live without this person? What is the importance of keeping that okay, yes, I'm in a relationship, but I'm still me?
First things first, then, there is no problem with giving yourself all relationships. Another thing is, I think, sithanda wena kuqala. Know yourself, and because when you know yourself, you know your worth. You see. So when you get on that relationship, even if let's say even if you know your worth, you know can no chile wrong.
Yeah.
Because one thing is, if let's say you keep forgiving they take it for granted.
Exactly.
You see. So that's what I can say.
I think the most lie that we were fed to believe is forgive and forget. No, you can forgive, but forgetting, I think it's rather foolish, because once you forget, it will be like it never happened. And then open up because so quickly. Stop it. Thank you guys for coming through the show, and I hope that you represented Abantu different, and you different people learned a lot from the panel. Otherwise, if you missed this particular episode, #Talk Thursday, you can hop on to Cape Town Television 8 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock, or go YouTube and go Ekse on Cape Town TV.
Definitely, and if you want to catch on our social media platforms, we're on Twitter, we're on Twitter. If you want to inbox, we're on Facebook. If you want to DM, we're on Instagram. If you want to send a message, we're on WhatsApp. So you literally have no reason not to get into contact with us. So please make sure you guys hop on our social media platforms, because the conversation does not end here in studio, but we also want to hear what you guys have to say as an Ekse family. But I think I've learned a lot, but don't do a piece of Navele, so isn't those Burntout relationships?
Okay, maybe the relationship relationship we're talking about right now is burnt. That's why. Thanks a lot to Uonga, Blessed, Pearl, Shalanatu, Kabiso, as well as Unobile. Hop on their social media handles, Bezipaliwe throughout the show. Maybe Ukonomnyewabo that is suffering a pent-out relationship. Just slide in to the DM and find out. Up next is Open Studio. Goodbye. So long. Thank you, guys.